Danny here with Let Her Rip Tater Chip Channel, and today I'm going to do my top 5 Accept albums. If you guys don't know, Accept is a German metal band. They kind of hit the mainstream in the early to mid 80s, and recently with their 2010 album, Blood of Nations, and the 3 albums after that, they've had even bigger success than what they did in the 80s. But today I'm going to do my top 5 studio albums of theirs. I guess I'll just get right into it. At number 5, I have Balls to the Wall. This is with Udo Dirkschneider on vocals, Wolf Hoffman on guitar, Peter Baltus on bass, Stefan Kaufmann on drums, I believe, and I believe Herman Frank is on guitar on this one too. But at number 5, I have Balls to the Wall. Some of the songs that I key picked off of there, if you guys haven't listened to this album before, obviously Balls to the Wall, London Leather Boys, and Love Child. At number 4, I have Metal Heart. Again, with Udo Dirkschneider on vocals, Wolf Hoffman on guitar. Key songs that I picked off of there are Metal Heart, Midnight Mover, and Too High to Get It Right. I guess you guys can probably understand what that song's about. Wink, wink. So at number 3, I have Blind Rage, and this is one of Accept's newer albums with Mark on vocals, again, Wolf Hoffman on guitar, Peter Baltus on bass, Stefan Kaufmann on drums, and Herman Frank on guitar as well. Key songs I picked off of here are Dark Side of My Heart, Trail of Tears, which is about the Trail of Tears here in America, where the Indians were basically moved from their land to sanctioned lands that the U.S. said, here, you can have this piece of shit land. We want the better land. And then 200 Years, probably one of my favorite songs of all time from Accept. At number 2, again, one of their newer albums. This is kind of their debut back into making music with their new singer Mark. It's called Blood of Nations. Key songs that I picked off of here are Beat the Bastards, Teutonic Terror, which is basically their single off that album. You can check it out on YouTube. They got a music video for that one. Teutonic Terror, if you don't know what Teutonic means, it's an old name for the Germans. Kill the Pain, and No Shelter. And at number 1 for this studio list of their albums, I have Restless and Wild. Probably my favorite album of all time of theirs. To me, it's a perfect album. Key songs that I picked off of there: Fast as a Shark, Restless and Wild, Neon Nights, and my personal favorite song of all time of theirs, probably one of my favorite songs of all time, is Princess of the Dawn. This song, if I had to listen to one song over and over and over and over again, this might be it, because it's got everything in it. It's 6 minutes and 15 seconds long, and it's got awesome guitars, awesome bass, amazing drumming, obviously amazing singing from Udo Dirkschneider. It's got organs and piano, everything in it, and I don't know, and maybe somebody can tell me at the end of this. I haven't researched it, but it's the last song on the Restless and Wild album, and at the end of it, the tape cuts. And back in the 80s, they didn't have any digital shit like we do now, and I'm just wondering if they cut it right there, like purposely, or if they actually ran out of tape. I've talked to a few audio engineers that have listened to the song, and they kind of lean more towards of like they ran out of tape. But again, I haven't done research beyond that point, so if you guys can find out for me. But again, these are my top 5 studio albums from Accept, the German stormtrooping machine. Even Mr. Nargle from Behemoth, he actually went and saw a concert of Accept where Accept was headlining, and he was in the front row, and he, I believe, posted on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, I can't remember which one. He said, since he is from Poland, he said it felt like Germany was invading Poland again, which is a very controversial quote, but pretty darn cool for Nargal to say that. But I'm going to go through my top 5 again. My top 5 Accept studio albums. Balls to the Wall, number 5. Metal Heart, number 4. Number 3 is Blind Rage. Blood of a Nation's at number 2, and my personal favorite, and number 1, Restless and Wild. And remember, guys, let her rip, Tater Chip.